Good morning. So it's been on my heart for several weeks now to do a little teaching on how orgasm and birth are related. And it's been coming up quite often in my meditations. And I've been like, please, no, not me. And God keeps bringing it onto my heart. So I really feel like I have to come to this place and I have to speak on it. And one of the things that God has been bringing up to me in my meditations is just how linked orgasm and birth are. And I mean that in the sense that if you think about the place that you mentally have to go to in order to have an orgasm. So I don't know how it is for you, but for me, I have a lot of windows open in my mind. And for me to get to a place where I can have like intimate time with my partner and have an orgasm, I have to get to a place where I can like close the doors and I have to get to a place in my mind where it's almost blank, and then I can just like feel the sensations within my body. Birth is very much like that. So I tell clients all the time in early labor, the whole goal of early labor is to like get into your body, get into this little trance zone, and just like get into the place where you're not using your mind anymore to think. You're just very internal and you're listening to your body and you're just kind of going with the flow in it. And the beautiful thing in birth is that yes, birth is a very intense experience, but your body, it gives you everything that like we as birthing women need to give birth. So like, yes, it is a very overwhelming experience. Yes, it is very, very hard. But the deeper you get in this trance experience, the deeper you get into this place of like surrender, the better. Now, I give you this with a caveat of that your body responds in the way that it always responds. So if you think about how your body would respond when you get scared of something or when you get startled, like our initial reaction is to kind of like hold our breath and brace. And so a lot of what I teach clients is that instead of holding that breath and bracing, I want you to learn in everyday life how to kind of like stub your toe and feel the pain of stubbing your toe, but like breathe and relax into it and train your body that when you feel something intense, not to like tighten up and tense up, but to learn how to like melt and feel those feelings and just kind of like flow within them. And when you can feel the feelings and you can feel the sensations and you kind of just flow with them, oftentimes I explain to my clients, like we live at the beach, so it's very easy for them to comprehend that like sometimes if you're in the ocean, you get stuck in a wave and that wave kind of like picks you up and it tumbles you on the floor and you kind of like get beat down and you feel the wave over your body. And then eventually you get like scooped up and you can get your breath again. That's kind of like how a contraction is. And instead of like curling up into this ball and like bracing for it, that will make the pain all that more intense. So what I try to encourage clients to do is to feel that sensation and just like melt and open and bloom around it and use your breath and use your rhythm and like use your body movement and use sound as a way to kind of like move that energy through you so that it's not being held in your body. If the energy is held in your body, that's what makes things more painful. But if we can kind of just like let that energy come over us, we can kind of like embrace it and we can find our rhythm and our flow and our like trance state. As things get more intense, our body is going to release more endorphins and more good stuff, and like we just kind of flow and go through that process. But the most important thing is understanding our breath work. It's understanding that it's a mental side, that we have to like let go of our thinking brain and we have to activate into our animal side. We have to go into that internal place. We have to get to a place where we are no longer paying attention to what's happening around us, that we are very internal and we are checking in with just like how we can let go and not fight our bodies so that our bodies can do what they need to do in order to have a baby. So quick 4 minutes. If you want to dive deeper, let's get on a call. Let's schedule a time where we can really talk in depth about what to expect for birth, how to prepare for birth, because it's an amazing, amazing journey that our bodies we're designed for. And I want to make sure that I can help equip women so that when they enter this time of birth, that they are excited, that they are ignited, that we are thrilled to find how powerful our bodies are and learn how to utilize that power, how to tap into that power. Because my friends, the power that you see at birth, that exists inside of you for the rest of your life. And I can help show you how to kind of tap into that and use that for your benefit. So Doula Jen, love y'all. Connect with me online.